Hi everybody, I am Keaton. This is Kid Catholic Season 5, Episode 15. It is Monday right now. I had a video completely ready to go for tomorrow, completely ready to go for Tuesday, proof of the Holy Spirit that I told you guys was coming. I had it ready. I had it perfectly ready. But then my mom pointed a video out to me, and was like, Keaton, you have to watch this. It's a video by Hi Ho Kids, and Hi Ho Kids, they have some cool videos on their channel in their Kids Meet series. They have kids meet a little person, kids meet a cancer patient, kids meet people with different mental disabilities. Like, they genuinely have some cool videos. But this one video that she pointed me to is kids meet someone who's had an abortion. Kids meet someone who's had an abortion. This video took it way too far, and I had to react to it. I had to get it out there as soon as possible, so I said, you know what? We're going to wait. We're going to delay the Proof of the Holy Spirit video to next week, and tomorrow's video is going to be me reacting to this video. Parents, I do advise you, this is a video about abortion. So if you don't want really your kids to know too much about abortion, then I would recommend you watch it by yourself first. Just to make sure that you are okay with your kids watching it. Now, just the concept of this video doesn't make sense. Kids meet someone who's had an abortion. Like, let's think about that for a second. Like, just the concept, the title in and of itself doesn't make sense. I also want to point out, as of right now, when I'm filming this, there is 6.6 thousand likes versus 8.2 thousand dislikes. I would like to proudly say that I am one of those dislikes. Man, this video has so many dislikes, it's catching up on YouTube Rewind. Also, the comments are disabled for this video, meaning that the comment section was mostly negative towards the reaction of it. Okay, let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Kids meet someone who had an abortion.
You think that sometimes it's not okay to have an abortion?
I want to say if you're being reckless, if there's nothing wrong going on.
I don't know. I just don't agree.
Ooh, okay, we're gonna have some arguments in this video. Let's see. Let's get into it.
So what are we here to talk about today?
That felt natural. That didn't feel scripted at all.
I had an abortion.
Oh.
So what do you know, or what have you heard about abortion?
I don't exactly know what happens, but you go and basically get rid of the baby from inside you.
What have you heard?
That.
Same thing?
It's not you get rid of the baby, you kill the baby. That's what it really is.
Why did you have an abortion?
A few years.
Okay, this gets a bit graphic, so we're gonna skip over this part if you don't mind.
Were you reckless at the time?
I mean, I don't.
Okay, this is interesting. You know, the kids are asking questions. So from what I can tell, at this particular point in the video, she isn't forcing anything on the kids. But it gets worse. It gets so much worse. We're only 2 minutes in. It's an 8-minute video.
I wouldn't really say that I was being reckless. Mistakes happen.
Yeah.
Like getting an abortion. Getting an abortion is a mistake. Mistakes do happen, and that was your mistake.
What exactly do you do to have the abortion?
You go to the doctor, and they put this little straw inside of your cervix and then inside of your uterus, and then they just suck the pregnancy out. And it was like
Right there at 2:23, look at that girl's face, because she used the wrong words. The lady used the wrong words. She said they suck the pregnancy out. No, do you know what they do? They tear apart the baby and they kill it. And this child right here understands that. You see this expression? This expression is of disgust. Right, that's my exact expression the first time I heard about abortion, because she knows they're not just sucking the pregnancy out, they're sucking and killing a baby. Look at this. I'm gonna replay it for you guys. Look, right here, after she says they suck the pregnancy out, look at this kid. It's pure disgust, and she knows that the person right next to her is doing it. It's disgusting to watch, and overall, it's sad to watch. Look at this face. She knows the truth.
a crappy dentist appointment or something. It was just like, this is like a body thing that's kind of uncomfortable, but then it was over and I felt really just grateful that I wasn't pregnant anymore.
And guilty that you just committed a murder?
I've gotten into many an internet argument about it. Facebook, Instagram, just all the social media.
That's the place where that goes down.
It's so taboo to a lot of folks, and I don't know why.
I'm sorry, I feel dumb. I don't know what taboo means. What does taboo mean? I gotta look this up. Taboo, a social or religious custom prohibiting or forbidding discussion of a particular practice, forbidding association with a particular person, place, or thing.
Do you think that sometimes it's not okay to have an abortion?
I want to say if you're being reckless, if there's nothing wrong going on.
I don't know. I just don't agree.
Okay, I have some stuff to say about that. So he's like, I mean, if you're raised in that, he sort of understands the morality of it. Okay, first off, he hasn't reached full maturity, yet he still understands that you're killing the baby, right? Because he was most likely raised in an in a pro-choice environment based on what this kid is saying, right? Yet he still sort of understands it because there's someone who's had an abortion sitting right next to him, so he doesn't want to flat out say, I don't agree with it, right? But he understands that you're killing the baby, so he's like, if you're being reckless, you know, which is something that's a bit iffy to say when there's someone who's had an abortion sitting right next to you, but he believes in it so strongly that he says it. And then she doesn't agree with him, and then the rest, between this kid and that woman, the rest of the time, she's just lecturing him about how he's wrong, and lecturing him about how adoption isn't good. Watch, it gets to it, watch it.
People to just have all those babies?
No.
So what do we do with them?
Put them up for adoption.
I feel like if...
Thank you! Put them up for adoption! And then for the rest of the time she's lecturing him about how adoption isn't the answer and how adoption isn't right. It's so sad to see. He understands, like, you're not just gonna kill a baby. And there are people who have survived abortion. There are adults in this world right now, literal people outside of the womb who have survived an abortion. And if you're a pro-choice member and you're looking, if you're a pro-choice activist and you're looking at this person, you're thinking, this person, it's okay if they had never existed. It's okay if they have been killed. Do you know what she should be saying? She should be looking at this little boy and say, hey, I believe that 10.5 years ago, if you had been murdered, then it would have been fine, as long as your mom was okay with it. If you had never come into this world would be fine. That's what they believe. It's not physically logical. There's no moral.
I am forced to create life. I've lost the right to my own life. I should be the one to decide if my body creates a life.
No, it's not your body. Is it? Why do we keep... If there's another body inside of you, then it's not your body. It's that human being's body and you're murdering it.
Even if you're giving a kid up for adoption, you still have a kid out there.
But that kid is being cared for. That kid is living a life. That kid is gonna do great things with his or her life, right? And I don't like calling it, right? It's he or she. That he or she is going to have an absolutely incredible life. And quite frankly, if a person were in a situation where they could abort a baby, and I found out I was adopted because, let's say, my birth mother chose that instead of abortion, I would be grateful. I would be grateful that I was not killed and that I could still live a life, right? Because so what you're saying is, it makes me so angry. What you're saying is, you would rather kill someone. You would rather murder someone so that they don't live a life at all than allow them to live a life because it makes you feel sad. You would rather kill someone than do that because it hurts your feelings. That's messed up. And you're forcing this onto children. I can't take it. I'm so disgusted by this.
God thinks about abortion.
If I were to say, I think he's fine with it because there are still babies being born. Mm-hmm. What do you think God thinks about abortion?
I think it's all part of God's plan.
Really?
I think it's all part of God's plan.
Really? Really? Oh my gosh. I can't take it. Did you seriously just say that God is okay with you killing people? Oh my gosh. It's all part of God's plan. Really? God wanted to kill a ton of innocent children before they were even able to have any experience? Really? And you're telling this to a child who believes in God, a child who is lucky enough to even know God, and then you're telling it that God is okay with murder. That's what's happening.
That's smarter than what I said.
I really was just thinking about Drake when I said that.
Of course, you bring Drake's song into this. We can't have a YouTube video without mentioning Drake anymore. I'm gonna pause. I just need to, okay, I need to calm down. I need to not get as angry. Pause the video for a sec. Pause. I'm better. I'm a bit more calm. Stop justifying your own abortion. She's just sitting here justifying her own abortion to these children who are easily influenced. It's disgusting.
Are you guys religious?
Yeah, I'm Catholic.
Have you ever...
Okay, we have a Catholic representative. On behalf of the Catholic Kids of America, I hope that she's a good representative for us in this video. Let's see what she says.
Heard of what like the Catholic Church thinks about abortion?
I don't think the church liked it.
Yeah.
Because like they like see it as like killing the baby.
Yep, we see it as killing the baby. So does science. Science sees it as killing the baby also, because it's what it is. When you stop a heartbeat, it's murder. That's just fact.
What do you guys think?
I think that it's up to you,
Same.
because
Our Catholic representative did not do what I was hoping. Obviously, these children were handpicked because I read through some Facebook comments on this video, and they were all like, my children would completely disagree. My children would sit here and argue against her. Like, obviously, these kids were handpicked to have pro-choice parents, even Catholic pro-choice parents.
I feel supported by that. I believe that like life begins when a person has a baby.
Oh.
Clearly, like some
This kid, like, doesn't agree, but he doesn't know what to say. It's sort of obvious. It's sort of like a, you know, my family's pro-choice, you're pro-choice, but, no. But, I mean, think about it. If you're a kid and you have all these studio lights on you and you're working for a professional YouTube channel, then, yeah, it's sort of intimidating. You don't really want to speak out against her. Here's what we're gonna do. I've been filming for a while because this is my first reaction video, so camera battery's about to run out. Another pause. Sorry. Okay, we're back. We're only halfway in. Oh, dang it. Okay. Oh, it's these two kids again. This might get a bit too graphic. I can't remember.
people believe that life begins at conception.
Which it doesn't.
When a heart is beating, a heart begins beating at 4 or 5 weeks after it is conceived. When a heart's beating and you stop it, that's called murder. When you stop a heart beating, it's called murder. It's not called sucking out the pregnancy. It's not called getting rid of the baby. It's called murdering a human being. That's just facts.
Kind of like to compare it to like a sea cucumber. It's not thinking, it's just living. It's like your arm is not capable of complex thought. Neither is a baby inside your womb.
And it'll have its own identity, and it will make an impact on the world. No, sorry, let me correct myself, not it. He or she will make an impact on the world, right? Like, he or she, if you put it up for adoption, will have life. You can't just end that life. This is making me so angry.
I've told so many people about my abortion, so I decided to tell everyone on Facebook that I had had an abortion and that I was choosing to tell people that because I felt like the pro-choice movement was really silent. This status update went viral, which like wasn't just people being like, hey, I had an abortion too, yay, let's talk about it. There were like a lot of super angry people who were like harassing and abusing and threatening me.
Okay, first off, a lot of people get haters, right? I myself get haters. Being a Catholic channel on YouTube, right? I get them. I do understand that, and it's never okay. In fact, I think it's a bad representation for we pro-lifers to have pro-lifers go and be rude to her. But normally, just normally, this is my assumption, okay? Normally, when somebody says that they have received death threats, because that's a thing, like when they have received, she didn't say death threats, but threats and harassment, it's normally like 2 or 3 people, and then you have a ton of other people saying like, hey, you shouldn't have done that, you know, more calmly. That's just my assumption. But I do think that it is a bad representation for the pro-life movement, and that's not normal for the pro-life movement, and my guess is you got a lot more nice pro-lifers trying to approach you than you did threatening ones.
I think everyone should, within reason, have self-autonomy, you know?
It's not your own body, though. It's not yours if somebody else is inside it. I've explained this already. Woo! I really wish I was in the room with these people, but that's what's happening. Hey, hi-ho, kids. I'm a kid. I'm on YouTube. You wanna ask me to do some videos? I will gladly have a conversation with this woman.
Have you ever been like attacked online by pro-life people?
Yes, but I don't call them pro-life. I call them anti-choice.
And I don't call you pro-choice. I call you pro-murder. I mean, let's be real. It's murder. It's not a choice. Do you know what a choice? A choice is I choose to eat breakfast in the morning. I choose to not. I choose to watch Kid Catholic's YouTube video. I choose not to. That's a choice. I'm very pro that. I am not pro-murder. Pro-life is the truth. You want life. You want children to be able to live. Pro-choice is a lie. It's pro-murder.
Because who would disagree with that statement, right? Like being pro-life.
Yeah, like you want people to live their lives.
Yeah. To me, the phrase pro-life.
No, you don't. You don't want people to live their lives because you kill people before they can even begin living their life. So obviously you don't. Obviously you're so oh, I'm yelling again. Obviously you're so, what's the word I'm looking for? Selfish. That's the word I'm looking for. Simple word. Obviously you're so selfish that as long as you came out of the womb fine, then you're okay. Then you're like, hey, I made it. That's fine. But I don't care if other babies who are soon to be adults die. I don't care. I'm fine with that. Nope, it's not.
Is propaganda, because often the people that say that don't want to take care of people who have babies that they can't afford and then are totally poor.
That is a complete lie. That is completely wrong. Let me introduce you to Birth Choice. That's actually a program, that's actually like a pro-life charity here, and they have a rose home. They take care of pregnant women, of women who can't afford their children. In fact, it's not just Birth Choice. There are many, many, many organizations like that who especially take care of the mothers in order to help them afford their child. And hey, if they can't afford their child, put them up for adoption. You don't want to go through all the adoption paperwork, that's fine. You can easily set a baby off at a fire station, at a church, or at a police station. I think those are the 3. And if you, or adoption center, maybe not police station, I'm not entirely sure. But I know those are the 3, but there are 3 places where you can set them off without going through adoption, and that baby will be put up for adoption and taken care of. So we do care for mothers. In fact, we care for them more than pro-choice people do, because pro-choice are willing to have mothers murder their baby, many of whom regret having an abortion later on.
I'm just like, that's not, you guys aren't pro-life. I'm pro-life.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Do not call yourself pro-life. If you kill babies, do not call yourself pro-life. If you support killing babies, do not call yourself pro-life. I think I need another break. Ooh, ooh. She did not just call herself pro-life. She did not. Oh, how would you even dare to? Why would you even dare to say that?
Everyone has a different background with like faith and just how they think about the world, how they think about when life begins. Is it an arm? Is it a sea cucumber? Is it a baby?
Yeah.
It's a human.
We know that you think it's an arm. At the end of the day, it's my body, and the idea that a group of like old white dudes in the government would tell me,
Okay, I am a young white male. I am not in the government. However, I will say that in my personal life, I have met more females who are pro-life than I have males. Like, just in my lifetime, I've met more female pro-life activists than I have male pro-life activists. It's true, I really have. Because males are afraid to come out and say anything about it, because then the pro-choice people or pro-murder people can argue like, hey, you're a male, you don't have any say in this. I have seen way more women who are activists for pro-life than men. So that's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times some old white dude has told me how I should be, how I should look. And
Oh yeah, I'm sure they're baffled by.
Why did you're sitting there? People call pro-lifers sexist for not allowing women to kill people, but they call us sexist for that, and then you go and assume that it's all white dudes. Like, come on, really.
Do you have any tattoos?
yeah, I have a lot. Do you have any tattoos?
I do. I have one. Do you want to see it?
Oh my God. Nice, it's so rad.
She has a tattoo that says abortion. That's when it's gone too far. When you have a tattoo that says murder. Oh my gosh.
Is it weird, like, being defined by this one thing that you did?
It feels like I'm like living my exact right life. God's plan.
Yeah. Drake.
Not God's plan! Not God's plan. No, it's not God's plan. Murder is not God's plan.
Thank you for talking to me, Sarah.
Of course.
Thank you so much. It was great to meet you.
You too. Thanks, guys.
Bye, Amelia.
Okay, bye. Hi, I'm Amelia Bono.
Oh, no to everything in that video. First off, you're forcing it on children. You're justifying your abortion, your murder onto these children. Some of them even don't agree with you. When you look at a child and say, I disagree, you know that's when it's a bad video concept, when it's a bad video idea. Where do I even start? So stop justifying your abortion to children who are easily, like, I'm sweating, I've been under these lights so long. To these children who are easily influenced by adults. Stop saying that we're not pro-life, because we absolutely are. We're against the killing of babies. We're against the killing of someone. I will tell you, kids who are put up for adoption are extraordinarily happy because they're lucky enough to not be killed when they were little. What you're saying is, when you're saying that you're anti-adoption, you're saying that, hey, you're looking at a kid who's been adopted and you're saying, hey, I would rather you have been dead than be adopted. It really, that's personal to me, right? Because I know people who are adopted. And if anybody ever told them that they would rather them be dead when they were a child than be put up for adoption, I would be so mad. I am lucky that these people, that their birth mother was able to make the right choice. I am so grateful that happened, because I don't know where I would be without these people, right, who have been adopted in my life. So no, you can't be anti-adoption. It makes me extraordinarily angry. Guys, please share this video. Get the word out about this video that YouTube needs to take down, that YouTube needs to get rid of, because it's absolutely ridiculous. I know YouTube won't, because YouTube is pro-choice. That much is obvious, that much is apparent. But it's absolutely ridiculous. I will stop at nothing until abortion is made illegal. The link to the full video is in the description. I don't know what any more comments I have to say about this, except that is absolutely ridiculous. And never try to influence young minds to justify your abortion because you made a mistake. You're going to go online and justify it in front of kids. It's sad. It's so sad. Now that the topic is over, it's time for
The Saint of the Week.
So this has been a really long video, a really intense video, and so there's not really any more time for Saint of the Week. So I'm going to mention Saint Gianna, who's the patron saint of abortion. I highly recommend you check her out, hear about her story. There's just not enough time. There's just not enough time in this video to do it. Yeah, well, thank you guys for watching. Again, the link to the full original video that I just reacted to will be in the description below. Please like the video. Please comment your thoughts on the video I just watched, how disgusted you were by it, what you thought about it. Maybe there was something that you noticed that I didn't mention, that I didn't rant about, and hey, who knows? Maybe I'll go on Instagram and rant about it there. Yeah, speaking of Instagram, I have 3 social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. The link to all 3 of those will be in the description and in the comments below. I'm not affiliated with them. This isn't a sponsorship. They didn't ask me to do it. But there's just an awesome Twitter account. They might have an Instagram too. I'm not entirely sure, called Live Action. I highly recommend you check them out. They're an incredible pro-life organization. So yeah, go follow them. Support them. I have a website, kidcatholic.com. Be sure to check it out. You can get your t-shirts at kid-catholic.com/shop. Please share this video with friends and family. Make sure that they know about Kid Catholic and spread the pro-life message. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next week. Then we will finally get to Proof of the Holy Spirit, I promise. This was Kid Catholic Season 5, Episode 15. I will see y'all next week. And hi, Brio!